Welcome back to Be Inspired from Life's Success Journey. There is a power in silence that most people will never understand. While the world is loud, chaotic, and constantly seeking attention, there are those who are quietly growing, quietly changing, quietly healing. And the truth is, the strongest people are often the quietest. They do not announce their struggles. They do not beg for help. They do not look for approval. They heal in silence. Healing in silence is not weakness. It is not giving up. It is not hiding from life. On the contrary, healing in silence is one of the greatest acts of courage a person can perform. It is the decision to face your pain alone, to confront your wounds, to accept the parts of yourself that hurt, and to work on becoming stronger, without needing anyone to witness it. The world will never fully understand this. People will doubt it. They will question it. They will even criticize it. But silence is your ally. Silence is your refuge. Silence is the environment in which your soul grows stronger than ever before. The first thing to understand is that silence allows you to see the truth. Most of the pain you carry comes from illusions, expectations, and attachments. You carry pain because you expected something from someone who could not give it, because you trusted someone who did not deserve it, or because you believed in a reality that never existed. Silence allows you to peel back those layers. Silence allows you to see life as it is, not as you wish it were. And in that clarity, healing begins. Many people fear silence because it forces them to face themselves. It forces them to confront their mistakes, their regrets, and their fears. They would rather distract themselves with noise, gossip, social media arguments, and entertainment. But the truth is, distraction only prolongs pain. The wound cannot heal until it is felt. The heart cannot recover until it acknowledges what it has lost. And the mind cannot grow until it stops avoiding the uncomfortable truths. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is confrontation. Silence is strength. Think about the way nature heals itself. A broken branch does not scream for attention. A wounded tree does not demand sympathy. Rain falls, wind blows, storms come, and the tree bends, absorbs, and endures. And when the storm is over, it stands taller and stronger than before. Healing is quiet. Growth is quiet. Transformation is quiet. The louder the world becomes, the more essential it is to step back. Close your ears to the noise and focus on yourself. Healing in silence requires patience. The world wants instant solutions. The world wants fast results. We live in a society obsessed with speed, with constant progress, with immediate gratification. But healing is not a race. Healing does not have a timeline. Healing cannot be forced, cannot be rushed. Some wounds take days. Some wounds take months. Some wounds take years. And that is perfectly okay. Patience is the soil in which the seeds of true recovery grow. If you rush the process, you will break the roots. If you try to hurry the healing, you will stunt your growth. Silence teaches patience, teaches endurance. It teaches the value of steady, consistent effort. When you heal in silence, you begin to understand the difference between energy that is productive and energy that is wasted. Most people waste their time explaining justifying and defending themselves. They argue over misunderstandings. They fight over trivial matters. And they exhaust themselves seeking approval from people who will never offer it. Every word spoken in defense of your pain, every argument fought for validation, is energy that could have been used to heal, grow, and improve yourself. Silence conserves energy. Silence allows you to focus on what matters. Silence allows you to repair yourself without interference. Healing in silence also builds resilience. Life is full of betrayal, disappointment, loss, and failure. Some of these things can be solved with conversation. Many of them cannot. Sometimes the only way forward is to accept, endure, and rise above. When you heal quietly without complaint, you are training yourself to withstand the storms of life. You are teaching yourself that your strength is not dependent on others. You are learning that peace and happiness are not given by people. They are created within you. I want you to imagine someone who has been deeply hurt. Perhaps they were betrayed by a friend. Perhaps a relationship ended painfully. Perhaps they lost someone they loved. They are broken, wounded, and angry. The world expects them to shout, to complain, to make their pain public, to seek sympathy. But instead, they choose silence. They choose to walk alone, reflect, pray, and rebuild themselves quietly. And when they emerge, they are unrecognizable. Their eyes shine with strength. Their voice carries calm authority. Their presence commands respect. The world never saw the struggle, but the results are undeniable. That is the power of healing in silence. There is another reason to embrace silence. The world is filled with people who will not understand your journey. They will mock your pain. They will belittle your struggle. They will offer advice from ignorance. They will tell you to get over it, to move on, or to let it go, without realizing that healing is a process, not a command. Silence protects you from the interference of those who do not understand. Silence shields you from the negative energy of people who are unable to empathize. And silence allows you to choose your companions carefully, those who will support your growth, without judgment, without expectation, and without distraction. Healing in silence also fosters self-reliance. When you stop seeking constant validation, you learn to rely on your own judgment. You learn to trust yourself. You learn that your inner strength is greater than the opinions of anyone else. And that trust builds confidence, courage, and independence. The more you heal quietly, the more you discover that your life is yours to live. Your emotions are yours to govern, and your happiness is yours to create. Now let me share a practical approach for those who are ready to heal in silence. First, spend time alone every day. Even 10 minutes of complete quiet can change your life. Sit in a room without distraction. Put your phone away. Close your eyes. Listen to your own thoughts. Write down your feelings, pray, meditate, or simply reflect. These moments of solitude allow you to confront your pain and process your emotions without judgment. Second, release the need to explain yourself to anyone. Not every thought, every feeling, every decision needs an audience. People do not need to validate your experience. Your journey is yours alone. Focus on the work of healing, not the performance of it. The less you explain, the more you conserve your energy for growth. Third, focus on action, not words. Healing is demonstrated in what you do, not what you say. Feed your body healthy food. Rest adequately. Exercise regularly. Take steps to improve your skills, knowledge, and mindset. Invest in your personal growth quietly and consistently. Over time, the results will speak louder than any explanation ever could. Fourth, practice patience. Healing is gradual. Accept the process. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to stumble. Allow yourself to recover. Every setback is a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity. Patience turns trials into wisdom, pain into resilience, and silence into strength. There will be moments when silence feels unbearable. Moments when loneliness feels like too much to bear. Moments when the pain seems louder than the world. These moments are the test. These moments determine who you are and who you will become. Do not run from them. Do not seek distraction. Do not demand comfort from the outside world. Sit with your pain. Face it fully and let it teach you. The depth of your struggle will define the height of your strength. Many people fail to heal because they misunderstand what it means to be strong. Strength is not loud. Strength is not anger. Strength is not dominance. Strength is calm. Strength is composure. Strength is quiet confidence. When you heal in silence, you develop a strength that cannot be shaken by criticism, failure, or loss. You develop a strength that is unshakable, unassailable, and permanent. I want you to imagine your life 1 year from now if you commit to healing in silence today. Imagine the peace you will feel. Imagine the clarity in your mind. Imagine the energy you will reclaim from wasted arguments and unproductive noise. Imagine the confidence, self-reliance, and resilience that will define every step you take. Healing quietly is not easy. It requires discipline. It requires courage. It requires patience. But the reward is immeasurable. There is another truth you must accept. The world will continue. People will continue to talk. People will continue to judge. People will continue to interfere, but none of that matters. What matters is your growth, your peace, your recovery, and your life. Do not let the noise dictate your healing. Do not let the opinions of others stall your progress. Heal quietly, heal deliberately, heal consistently, and when you are ready, emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. Healing in silence is also a form of mastery. You learn to master your mind, your emotions, and your actions. You learn to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. You learn to control your energy, focus, and priorities. The quieter you become, the more you realize that life is not about pleasing everyone. Life is about becoming the person you were meant to be. And healing and silence is the foundation of that transformation. Let me leave you with this. Pain is inevitable. Life will hurt. People will betray. Opportunities will be lost. Dreams will be delayed. But suffering is optional. How you respond to pain, how you process it, how you allow it to shape you, that is your choice. Healing in silence is choosing strength over weakness, choosing growth over stagnation, choosing yourself over approval. Your healing does not require applause. It does not require witnesses. It does not require understanding. Healing requires courage. Healing requires patience. Healing requires commitment. When you embrace silence, you embrace all of this. And when you do, you become unstoppable. So today, make a decision. Decide to step back from the chaos, from the noise, from the distractions. Decide to focus on yourself. Decide to heal quietly, deliberately, and consistently. The world will continue and life will move forward. But your inner peace, your strength, and your resilience will define your future. Heal in silence. Grow in strength. Rise in power. And never allow anyone or anything to take your peace from you. If you are ready to embrace this journey, if you are ready to commit to healing in silence, comment below and declare, "I will heal in silence." Your journey begins quietly, but your life will roar with strength, clarity, and peace. And remember, healing in silence is not just about overcoming pain. It is about rediscovering yourself. There is a version of you that has been buried beneath disappointment, betrayal, fear, and doubt. Silence allows that version of you to breathe again. When you step away from the noise, away from the judgment, away from the expectations of others, you reconnect with your true self, the part that has always been strong, resilient, and capable of enduring anything. Many people underestimate the power of reflection. Reflection is not passive. It is an active process of observing your thoughts, understanding your emotions, and identifying the lessons hidden within your struggles. Every setback carries wisdom. Every heartbreak carries a message. Every failure carries insight. And the quieter you are, the easier it becomes to hear these lessons. Healing and silence also teaches you humility. It reminds you that life is bigger than your immediate desires, bigger than your ego, and bigger than your complaints. You learn to accept things as they are, to forgive even when it is hard, and to release what no longer serves you. There is freedom in this humility because it allows you to live without the constant burden of resentment or expectation. Finally, silence helps you prepare for your future. When you heal quietly, you are not just surviving. You are building the foundation for a life of purpose, clarity, and strength. You are preparing to face challenges without fear, to love without hesitation, and to live fully without being weighed down by the past. The world may never see your struggle, but it will see your success. And that is the ultimate reward of healing in silence. Thank you so much for watching. If this video inspired you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to be inspired from life for more motivational content. And remember, no matter where you are in life, you have the power to change your future. See you in the next video.